My hot roommate who I have a huge crush on keeps hugging my waist when I least expect it and giving me butterflies. Do I confess my love for her? When the new girl moved into my college dorm last semester, I noticed she was a super pretty blonde with curly hair and a stunning figure, and I desperately wanted to get to know her. I made conversation with her on day one, trying to figure out whether or not she was into girls, as to be honest, my gaydar had been kinda going off. I asked about partners and if she had any, and she told me she was single. I asked about what music she liked and she admitted to being into rock, and there were other things she responded with which made me think that she might indeed be either lesbian or bi. She made a joke about drunk kissing a girl once during a party too, and so this got my hopes up from the beginning. Well, throughout all of last semester I started crushing on her heavily. At first I noticed her scent, which was unbelievably distinct. It was sweet yet slightly earthy and caught my attention a lot. I remember when she was going on a night out she asked me to smell her neck to see how it was, and I damn near fainted after smelling her. Then it was her eyes. They were deep and blue, and every time I looked into them, they looked at me back and we started making eye contact quite frequently. Her eyes put me in a trance of sorts. At times they were so pretty. I was in her room one of the times playing a video game and she walked out of the shower in nothing but a towel and wet hair, and when I saw her like this I instantly started going red. I think she noticed this, and she teased me about my cheeks going red and asked me if I liked this, then proceeded to pull the towel up a little, revealing her thighs. I'm almost embarrassed to say that I started feeling a little wet. I excused myself out of the room ASAP to avoid embarrassing myself. The very next day, she came up to me while I was cooking food in the kitchen and hugged me from behind, whispering in my ear about how good the food smells. I started blushing and biting my lip as a response and retorted that the food does indeed smell good. I think she took joy in making me flustered as she proceeded to lightly tickle my waist, making my squeal and jump. I ended up sharing my food with her and we had a very nice conversation. She did the exact same thing again the next day, hugging me from behind and watching me get all flustered. She did this over and over and it has almost become a sort of routine, and I take a lot of joy in it. I specifically go to cook for when she is home and text her to let her know I'm cooking and if she wants anything. I remember last week I was really bold. I went to cook in nothing but low-waisted short shorts and a crop top to see if she would still do it, and she did. She hugged me from behind and her fingers slid around my bare waistline and lingered there, sliding, moving back and forth. Not gonna lie, I had to excuse myself to the bathroom to compose myself because that action alone made me so turned on. When I came back from the bathroom she was smiling cheekily at me and asked me if I enjoyed that a little too much. I was too flustered to respond though, only telling her that she is free to do that whenever she wants and returning to cook. We ate our food and watched a movie, during which she offered to massage my legs. I of course accepted, and it was so hard to focus on the movie, especially because she kept massaging higher and higher. At the end of the movie we said goodnight to each other and she playfully bit my ear as she was walking out. God, I love her. I think she likes me too. How do I confess my love for her?